Whatever you need to actually ensure that you are inspired with, you need to engage yourself. It's not enough to stop at passion or being passionate. Being passionate is the first step. The next step is to be inspired. So perception should be, no matter how it works out, no matter whether I fail today or whether I succeed, it's going to turn out for my good. And thought has a way of actually becoming our actions. And before you know what's happening, it becomes our destiny. Create the life you can wait to live in better than good. Better Than Good is a book written by Zig Ziglar. He said, creating a life that you can't wait to live. He wrote this book because he wants you to get motivated, create that life you can't wait to live. Zig Ziglar is one of America's top salesperson, and he wrote that book, See You at the Top. He said, Better Than Good is a book that is meant for you that can't wait to create that life you can't wait to live. Better Than Good. Now, look at the title of the book, Better Than Good. It means that though it's good, but you want something better. And he said, and the one thing you need to know, or first step you need to consider in creating a better than a good life, he said, you must be passionate. A passionate journey you have to embark upon. You need to be passionate about what you are pursuing. You are pursuing a better than a good life. You need to be passionate. You need to incline your strength, your acquisition, your knowledge, your wisdom into this journey that you are pursuing. Better than good. No matter what comes, through thick and thin, be passionate. Things won't come to actually put down your energy or actually stray away your strength. You still need to remain passionate in this journey of a better than good life that you are pursuing. The next thing he shared with us right in this book, he said, get inspired, be inspired. Inspiration, a fuel of passion. It's not enough to stop at passion or being passionate. Being passionate is the first step. The next step is to be inspired. It is the fuel for passion. You need to always wake up each day and get inspired and get motivated in order for you to pursue and reach your better than or good life. You need to get inspired. How can you become inspired? Speak to yourself. Tell yourself that you are almost there. You need one more step to actually climb higher. You need one more step to actually move ahead and increase your altitude. You need to inspire yourself. Whatever you need to actually ensure that you are inspired with, you need to engage yourself. In one of the books of Mike Murdock, he wrote, create that atmosphere, that environment that inspires you. You need to inspire yourself so that you can always remain passionate. Passion is something that you need to fuel. It's a typical example of a vehicle with a fuel engine. Your inspiration is actually your fuel for that passion. So you need to also always fuel your passion with your daily inspirations, to yourself. And the next thing he shares with us right on this book on how to attain and reach your better than or good life, he said it is watch what you think. Scripture tells us that as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Watch what you think. Thought has a way of actually becoming our actions, and before you know what's happening, it becomes our destiny. Thoughts precedes actions. You need to watch what you think. You need to watch what you actually allocate time to in your own personal time, in your own single time. Watch what you think, because if you don't think that you will succeed or reach your better than good life, you would not be able to think. It is called the thinking fallacy. You need to watch what you think. Whatever will enable you to be able to get inspired and, in other words, get passionate, you need to actually watch it, get it, and make it a thing of something. Now, right from this very moment, you need to start watching what you think. If you have always given time, allocated time to things that demotivate you, depress you, makes you take some steps backward, you need to start right now on learning them and actually start reappraising them and start screening them out of your life and start taking up things that will get you motivated, get you inspired, get you passionate. You need to watch what you think. The next thing he shared with us right on this book on how to be able to make that leap towards a better than a good life that you have always wished to, you actually attain, he said, is perception and attitude. Perception. what is the way you perceive things and where are the ways that you actually view things. You need to take into cognizance your perception. What is your perception the right way? You need to balance it. Is your perception on the right track? You need to balance it. Know what your perception is. When you see situations, what do you perceive it as? Do you perceive it as something that will lead you to good, or would you perceive it as something that will lead you to bad? Here's one thing I understood. This is another thing that the scripture says. It said all things are working together for our good. Why are all things working together? It's about perception. There are people that when they see bad situations, they think that bad situations will lead them to bad life, or they see bad situations will lead them to the negative angle. Here in the scripture says all things are working. In other words, your perception should be, no matter how it works out, no matter whether I fail today or whether I succeed, it's going to turn out for my good. I'm going to get better. Your perspective is key. And he said also your attitude. Your attitude is the way you correspond to situations that approach you. These will help you to enable you make that leap to a better than a good life. Your attitude. What's your attitude? In the movie Facing the Giant, they say that your attitude is the aroma of your heart. How tasty and how sumptuous a meal is a tip of the iceberg that which the aroma shows us of how tasty the food can be. If you want to know that you will be able to reach that better than a good life, your attitude show the entire world that you are a go-getter. So you need to check on your attitude. Your attitude, is it resilient in nature? Your attitude, is it quick to give up? Your attitude, is it a no turning back? You need to know that your attitude plays a serious key role on you getting to know better than a good life. So check your attitude, know if it's in right position, know if it's in right track. And the next thing he shared with us writing in this book on how to create the life that you can wait to live in, he says failure. It's a life refining process. So Zeke said it is. If you fail today, it doesn't mean you fail tomorrow. If you do something that you don't get it right and you fail on the process, it means that there are lessons you've learned that when you take up that task again, you will be better on it. It's a life refining process. The Bible also tells us that the righteous will fall, but who stay there will rise back up again 7 times and more, but will still rise back up again. So failure is something that's going to be part of you as you are making your journey towards creating the life that you can wait to live in. The journey to living a better than a good life. Failure is a refining process. No one gets there to the place of achievement. No one gets to the peak of his performance in the absence of failure. No, you will need to make some mistakes. You will need to fail at different points in time so that you can be able to know that this step or this strategy, this process, this model wasn't the right one. I need to change to another model. And this is what failure calls attention to. So you need to also know that failure is a life refining process. And the next one he shares with us, work on this book on how to create in the life you can't wait to live better than good habits. Habits are what have subconsciously become part of you due to 1 or 2 times that you must have practiced that same thing. The habits, there are habits that are for highly effective people and the habits that are for less effective and efficient people. What are those habits that intentionally or unconsciously brings out excess you, makes you be the better? These are things that you need to start picking up because you need them on this journey towards a better and a good life. This is what is called a better and good habit. There are habits successful people actually exhibit. If you watch my video on how successful people grow, you will find out these habits that these successful people actually engage in order to actually live a better than a good life, create that life that they can wait to live in. So habits are important. Better and good habits, they were important. And the next one he shared with us here on finally, he said, is the power of grit, determination, the power of grit. In all of which we have highlighted on how to reach your better than good life, how to create that life that you can wait to live in, you need the power of grit, determination. You need it. You need to be determined each time, each moment. No one will get you determined. You by yourself will get yourself determined. So you need to make up your mind and say, no matter what comes my way, I will be determined, whether the negative forces or the positive, whether the negative vibes or the positive vibes, I remain resolute, I remain determined. And each day of your time towards that journey, you are making remarkable and landmark progress in every way. If you watch my video on Make Today Count, the book written by John C. Maxwell, you would know that this is one area that you need to be determined on. It's called the power of grit, determination. Determining your heart, and you will get to where you are. Determined people are people who actually get what they are looking for. But undetermined people are people who actually do not get what they're looking for. Create the life you can wait to live in better than good.